Welcome to the first episode of the college football playoff here in season number 6. We take on the number 6 Oregon Ducks in Eugene, Oregon. But first we're going to take a look at signing day, take a look at some top classes. Michigan, so far, has signed the number 1 class in the country. 11 5-stars, 7 4-stars, 4 3s, 4 3-stars. We beat out teams like Notre Dame, Georgia, Penn State, Oregon, Miami, Ole Miss, LSU, Ohio State, and Texas is the top 10. Ohio State usually only has 2 5-stars, and they are both defensive tackles. So we'll take a look. Michigan. We got the number 1 player in the nation, George Kanatukara from Fresno, California. He's a quarterback. Maybe a clone of Bryce Underwood. Hopefully. We hope that Underwood's really, really good. We'll see. Michigan will play Oregon today. Kanatukara might be our starter next year. But it's time to play some football. Michigan will play the Ducks of Oregon today on the road at Eugene, Oregon in Autzen Stadium. Oregon is going to wear game green number 2 here. Green jerseys, yellow helmets, yellow pants. We're going to be wearing white jerseys, blue helmets, blue pants. It's time to play some football. I will see you at halftime. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoy tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Returner looking to make a play here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The Ducks with less than ideal field position as they come out for their first possession. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 40.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And looking to throw now on first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. The Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Great cut. They whiff on him. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Michigan's offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
And the Wolverines will send the punt team onto them. Check this out, a fake. They'll try to throw for it. And the fake does not work. Doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. A momentum-changing play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed to the running back. Eludes a tackle. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they
got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks.
What an extra dimension to this offense when you can pull a quarterback design run and not just pick up 5 or 6 yards, but a big gain and a touchdown. This guy is special.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. He'll hand it off. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back has it on a screen now. Great move in the open field. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25. The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. A quick juke to get free. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
PHC up and good. They get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up where they stop? And the freshman brings him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. A gain sets up a 3rd down play. And he'll set up to throw. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Here comes a handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. We're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it's almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And now the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Wolverines are in the red zone. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Handing off on the draw play. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner is brought down. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Makes a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch is made down the middle. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Well, Does a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it and finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary.
Well, I love to see that.
And he's got it down there inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
See if they can convert the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Returner choosing to field this one. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Oh, it's a sack. They've got him back at the 4-yard line.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
Handoff from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
At the end of half number 1, it's a 7-point game. Michigan crawling back. And they get the football to start half number 2. Michigan, 8 of 13, 164 through the air. With 88 rushing yards and 3 offensive touchdowns. We are in a shootout. Beach, 8 of 13, 164, and 2 scores. On the ground, he has another touchdown, 2 for 5 on the ground, and a rushing touchdown. Westbrook, 3 for 94 and 2 touchdowns through the air. Defensively, half a sack for Hardman and Kennedy on that sack to put him down, to put him back at the 4-yard line right at the end of the first half. But let's rock and roll. Second half starts right now.
And the Ducks will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Running back grabs it on a screen. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of...
The ball is loose. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Getting set. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And they hand it off to the back. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
There's the handoff. A quick juke. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And here's the handoff. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense really clicking.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently, going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Second and long, backed up at the 8-yard line. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but not before an explosive display through this offense through the air. The Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game, offense.
Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Receiver makes the catch. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The Ducks will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game. Who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, you're talking about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it again. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally tackled at the 7. What a play. Sets up a first and goal now.
You just don't see very many inside runs open up like that. Usually those are your kind of your bread and butter plays where you're looking to get 4 to 6 yards. But hey, it doesn't hurt when you can bust out a big one through the A-gap.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, I love how they keep trusting their quarterback. Nice job of getting a completion, positive yards. Now we got second and goal, critical time in this game. I would keep trying to find those one-on-one matchups and let the quarterback find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Urgency here. Got to cut it this lead. It's third down and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Catch made on the out route. We stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Now it's second down here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Receivers are bunched together. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. First and goal, handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Timeout, Michigan.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing third down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
Now the try for the point after to make it a 3-point game. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. They stop at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts them in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. And it's complete downfield. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Nowacki. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On the run, he'll let it go. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Touchdown, Michigan, to take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, what a great job. What a celebration by this offense. They worked so hard to get it close enough. They punch it in behind that offensive line, and now they've got the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Michigan 42, Oregon 38.
So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? It's an out route. The catch made. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And with nobody open, chooses to just throw it away. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
So down 4, late in the game. Obviously, they'll keep the offense on the field and go for it. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down. That's a big gain there to end the game.
And
But the
Oregon
clock runs
will
out,
fall
and he
to
falls short.
Michigan
Of course, in
at
the
home.
playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a
42-38.
crucial W. Great performance, but now
And
the
Michigan
stage gets even
will
bigger. The
once
challenges will
again
continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure
Win
will
the-
grow
win
as this
the
team
first
continues to win
round.
football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to
Michigan.
watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.
Beats
For Kirk
Oregon
Herbstreit, I'm Chris
on
Fowler,
the
and this has been
road
another
in
presentation of
Stadium.
EA Sports College Football.
So go some stats for you. I think the difference today was the quarterback play. Beach 17 to 23, 284, 3 touchdowns. While on the ground, Beach had 5 rushes. Yes, he went for -3, but he also had 2 rushing scores. Montgomery grabbing the other rushing touchdown. Cedric Westbrook 6 for 141 and all 3 receiving touchdowns. So, Winter, no picks, no forced fumbles, defense played well. No field goal attempt for James Savage, and for Oregon, Calcaterra had to attempt a field goal from 37, made it, and he made all 5 of their extra points. Oregon didn't punt. Then Michigan punted either. They didn't punt either. Matthew Boone. So, Michigan comes back with dominating the second half of the ballgame, 21-10. As opposed to Oregon, who won the first half 28-21 and led at halftime by that score. Michigan will leave Autzen Stadium and head to a bowl game to Michigan defeats Oregon in the playoffs. We'll be heading on to play California in the Goodyear Cotton Bowl. We already talked about signing day. Dalton Hodges commits to the University of Michigan. Raheem Stammer commits. UB gets Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. Did he get national? No, he did not. But we will play the number 2 seed, California Golden Bears, in the Cotton Bowl. Take a look. The National Players of the Week both went to Notre Dame. For the Big Ten, Defensive Player of the Week was Scott Saunders from Penn State, and they lost to Colorado. An upset, 2 upsets in the Big Ten. Colorado beats Penn State, and Michigan takes down the number 7 Oregon Ducks. So, does Michigan really So we'll play Cal next episode. There's a look at the playoff bracket. Colorado upset Penn State. So they will play the number 4 San Jose State Spartans. Michigan will play California. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching, and go blue.